One of the worst relationship issues that can ever happen to you is when he chooses someone else over you. And this situation sometimes leaves you devastated, confused, and you don't know what to do. Most of the times we ask ourselves why did he choose her over me? Why does he love her more than me? Did he even love me in the first place? What is wrong with me? Is there anything I could have done better? You ask yourself all these questions, my dear. It is very normal to ask yourself all these questions because this is a relationship that you wanted to build and you had hope in it and you put your faith, your time, your energy in it and really wanted things to work out. But then all of a sudden you realize that he was not dating you alone, or you realize that another lady came into the picture and he decided to stick to her instead of you. And you are confused, you don't know what to do. In this video, I'll be talking to you about what to do when he chooses someone else over you. If you are interested, kindly stick with me. Let's do this. Hi beautiful people, I welcome you back to my channel. This is Aki Anyami and this is my YouTube channel. So let's get right into it. The first thing I want to talk about is I want to first of all look at some reasons why he might have chosen her over you. You know, love is sometimes irrational. Sometimes you fall in love with people that you don't choose to fall in love. I know that there are moments that you decided to be with someone, or before you realize you are so much in love with someone that you didn't even think about it, but you just ended up with the person. Yes, that one is there. But there are other few reasons why he might have decided to stick with her. The first thing I want to talk about is sexual compatibility. Sometimes men stick with ladies who are sexually compatible to them. Maybe the way she kisses him, the way she handles him, the way the positions and the style she gives him. Maybe the key word is maybe he feels more comfortable with her when it comes to sex. In addition to sexual compatibility, maybe his goals and aspirations in life, he feels that the goals and aspirations that other ladies has is in line with the ones he has. And so Bema Bia most of the times wants a lady that he thinks, oh, this woman, when I am with her, whatever I want to do in life, she might be able to support me, maybe with an advice, with a financial support, with an emotional support, whatever. And so he tends to be with her because both of them, he sees that their goals align with each other. And so when he's with her, to him, life will be a little bit simpler and a little bit easier for him. The next reason why he might have chosen her over you is maybe social lifestyle. One of the things that men focus on is social compatibility. When he leaves you for someone else, the reason could be that you do not fit into his social circle. It hurts, I know, but sometimes that's the way it is. A man who attends business meetings, business parties, official gatherings, sometimes wants a woman to him who can go with him on that angle. A man who loves clubbing sometimes we pick a woman who also loves clubbing and then we'll go with her on that angle. So when socially both of you are not compatible, for instance, he's so much into clubs, for instance, he's so outgoing, and then you are the church type. And then he thinks that no, this lady is too crefe, she's too church-like, she's so much, I'm going to church, I'm going to fellowship, I'm going to this. Believe you me, I'm not saying that is wrong, but maybe he feels like the kind of life he wants to live, you might not socially be compatible on that side. Another thing is behavior. Every man wants a woman who behaves so much well. I am not saying you don't behave well, but then maybe the other lady has some kind of humbleness, has some kind of empathy, has some kind of way she talks to him, has some kind of way she respects him. And he feels like, oh gosh, I'd rather settle with this lady. I'd rather go in with this one aside this one. And then the next thing that really counts when someone decides to choose another person over you might be religion. Maybe you started the relationship, he's a Christian, and then maybe you were Muslim. And then somewhere along the line, he realized, no, I cannot. Maybe, I'm just giving an example. My parents might not agree, her parents might not agree. Am I really ready to go through this? There have been many instances people have called me and like, I go to this church, he goes to this church. I feel like this might not work. And so religion might also be the reason why he left you. But with all these reasons, one thing that you have to take note is that it has nothing to do with you. People make choices that they want to. And so I don't want you to sit down to blame yourself and to be wallowing and in sorrow and be devastated because he decided to choose another lady over you. So now the question is that yes, he has chosen her over you. What do you do? I'm going to give you some few tips on what to do when he chooses someone over you. The first thing is that you have to accept the situation. My dear, no matter how much you ask yourself, why did he choose her over me? Why does he love her more than me? Did he even love me in the first place? My dear, you will never get those answers. What you need to do is to accept the situation. Remember that it is not your fault and it is nobody's fault. And besides, incompatibility is something that has happened to a lot of people in life. And so he decided to be with that person. I always say that you can't control how someone's behave, but you can control how you react to it. So if he decided that that person is better for him, he's better off with that person other than you, my dear, it has happened. There is nothing you can do about it. You can't force it. You can't pressure someone to be with you. And so just accept it. The next thing is that let out your emotions. My dear, when someone leaves you, it is so hurtful. And you cannot pretend that you are not feeling anything. You are sad. If you need to cry, lock yourself in the room and cry. I've done a video about moving on, how to overcome heartbreak. I'm going to put a link of that video in the description of this video. When you finish, you can watch that. That is, if you find yourself in a situation like that. But what I'm saying is that don't pretend that everything is okay. After all, you don't have control over who a man chooses to be with. You can do your part, but after you've done everything that you think you have to, and he still decides that no, I cannot be with you, my dear. Yes, it hurts. After you've accepted that fact, let your emotions out, cry, because letting that emotion out will help you bounce back into your normal activities. When you try to inhibit that emotion, you will always be finding bitterness in you, and it might not be good for your own life and your own well-being. So please let those emotions out. The next thing is that give yourself time. Normally, when someone leaves us, especially someone that we love, decides to leave us, the next thing we want to do is to jump into another relationship. I've had many instances where ladies will say, what hurts me most is that I don't have a friend. What hurts me most is that I don't have anybody to talk to. And so if I could get another person to talk to, when you do that, you might rush into a relationship that you will not take your time to think through, to know the person, to make a decision whether you really want to be in a relationship with that person. And that might hurt you later in life. And so I would advise that you take time to heal, take time to bounce back, take time to put your life together before you go into another relationship. The next thing is that talk to family and friends. My dear, there are moments that you need someone to talk to. There are good friends out there. There are good family members out there that you can confide in them. Even if you don't want to tell them your relationship problems, you can be discussing general issues with them so that you don't feel so lonely to jump into a relationship that you do not need at that time. The next thing is that please, as much as possible, don't compare yourself to the other woman. My dear, the mistake that you would want to avoid when he leaves you for someone else is to compare yourself with the other lady. Do not look at the imperfections of your body. Is it that I am not so slim? Is it that she's fair and I'm dark? Is it that she has curves and I don't? Is it that no? When you do that, you are going to hurt yourself more, my dear. And everyone is unique. People are created differently, and you have the things that make you beautiful. So please do not make the mistake of comparing yourself with that other lady. And then the next point is that please do not stalk the other lady. Sometimes by human nature, we think of the other person being better than us. And so the next thing is that we go to the person's social media platforms. We want to watch the person's status if we have their number. We want to look at them. We want to know what they are doing, what they are up to. And then that is where the comparison comes in. My dear, do not stalk her. If he decided to be with her, let him be with her. Do not make the mistake of stalking her. And then my next point is that don't think about her. You may never know what makes a man choose another woman over you. Even if you get inside his head, you might not know. So as I said earlier on, love can sometimes be irrational. However, thinking about the other woman will affect your mood. And so you are different individuals, my dear. Nobody is better than anybody. You are unique in your own way. So please don't think about her. And then remind yourself that you are perfect, my dear. Asking all those questions, as I said, why did he choose her over me? Why does he love her, not me? And all those things might let you lower your self-esteem, and you might see yourself not to be perfect. But sweetheart, believe you me, you would definitely find someone who would love you as you are. In this life, obi po ba tiatia, obi po ba kesi. Everybody has the type, and you are someone's specs. You are someone's prayer topic. And so don't sit there and see yourself as being imperfect. You are definitely perfect. And on the matter of being perfect, you might even look at the things that about you that you think that, oh, this thing, believe you me, your man might not even have recognized. I remember the last time I was at my shop, and then a guy came and then he was like, I'm selling flat tummy products or something. And I told him, gentleman, I don't need flat tummy products. I am a mother of five, and so look at this tummy. I don't need it. If my husband says my tummy is bloated, he made me that way, so I don't need it. And then I came home and I was telling my husband, can you imagine someone told me he's selling flat tummy products with this my tummy? He said me, I don't even see it. Ah, is your tummy big? I don't even like. I For all you know, the things that you are complaining about your body, most men, they have not even paid particular attention to it. Okay, so see yourself as perfect because you are perfect. And then one thing that would also help you to overcome it is to remember his bad qualities, my dear. This might sound a little strange, but then when you are mixing your ex, the reason is that you are remembering only the good things. But guess what? He might have done bad things to you. He might have had some bad qualities too. And so sit down, remember the bad things he did to you, and then ask yourself, did I really wanted to stick with this person? And then focus on your good qualities. Everyone has an amazing quality. You had a lot of things to offer, and he still decided, no, this is not the one I want. I want this. It's his loss. So focus on your good quality, and then let know that you are a big deal, and he decided not to go in for that. And the next thing is that enjoy the time you have, my dear. There is a certain freedom that comes with someone leaving you for someone else. You have enough time to heal, play around, meet new friends, and possibly fall in love again. Try to enjoy that best moment. It is so amazing sometimes when you are single. So enjoy your singlehood. Like have fun. After you've healed, have fun. Don't wallow yourself in sorrow for a very long time. No, it's even giving you another opportunity to meet different amazing people. So please. And then the next thing is that stay far away. When a person chooses someone else over you, it is evident that he does not want you in his life. So why do you want to stay around? It is best to cut him off from your life, especially when you are still healing. So please get rid of anything that reminds you of him, including his numbers, his social media platforms, his pictures in your room. Try as much as possible to stay away from him. If you have to block him on your phone, block him, so that you can take that period to heal. Because the more you stay closer to him, the more you try to stalk him, the more you have his pictures and everything around you, it is very difficult. It will be very difficult for you to forget him. So please try as much as possible to stay far away, far, far, far away from him. And then please do not revenge post. In a similar situation, you might be feeling so aggressive, like passive aggressive, to post things on social media. It will not make him feel guilty, and it will make you look like a bad person. So you don't want to publicly humiliate him. Save that energy, my dear. Don't post. Sometimes that is the time you want to post things on your status to make sure that he sees it, or you want to do a kutia nyumbi, you see, you want to sing to songs and videos that you think will make him feel guilty. No, it will not. You don't have to let the whole world know what you are going through. Please do not revenge post anything. And then don't take the blame. Don't blame yourself. When he chooses someone over you, try as much as possible not to blame yourself. Breakups happen for different reasons, but my dear, it does not mean you caused it. What if I had done this? A lady, yes, one lady spoke to me and she said that her boyfriend wanted her to be cooking and washing and all those things for him. And then she said, no, I'm just your boyfriend, your girlfriend, and so I can't be doing those things. And the guy said, okay. Then the guy went for another lady and she said, because I didn't do those things for him, he decided to choose another over me. My dear, and she started blaming her. So what if I had done that? If I had done that, my dear, no. It has nothing to do with it, because she also added that when I was with this guy, I had 2 piercing and then 1 tattoo. And this guy started complaining, I don't like a lady with piercing, I don't like a lady with tattoo. Meanwhile, the lady he chose over me had about 3 or 4 piercing, had 3 tattoos, and he still decided to choose her. So you get me. It has nothing to do with you. So please do not blame yourself. And then aside blaming yourself, sometimes you also feel the urge to blame the other girl. No, don't blame the other girl, my dear. She's just another person who might not even know that you are in the picture. And so resenting that other lady will just make you feel so much angry. So don't blame her, because I've seen ladies fighting with other ladies because they think that they snatched my man from me, my dear. No man who does not want to be snatched can be snatched. And so don't blame the other lady. The next thing I want to talk about is that forgive him. Yes, I know you say, oh, please, how can I, my dear? Forgive him not because he deserves it, but because you deserve your peace of mind. So please, don't hold any grudges against him. I know that you feel like paying him back. Maybe shouldn't be paying money who said no. No, just forgive him, because as I said, you deserve your peace of mind and you need to be able to clear your mind of all grudge. You don't need that bitterness and that pain in you. The next thing is that love yourself, my dear. When someone leaves you for another person, you have you, and you have to take care of yourself. So love yourself so much that you don't even have time to think of him. His choices does not reflect on your personality, and nobody will love you more than you love yourself. Love yourself. Do things that pamper yourself. Tell yourself sweet things. Dress, take care of yourself. If you do makeup, do makeup. If you want to fix your nail, fix your nail. Like, look good. Love yourself. Whatever that you would have done for him if you were still with him because you love him, do those things for yourself. Cook nice meals for yourself. Fall in love with yourself all again. And then that beautiful woman in you will come out, and that will prepare you to meet another person who deserves you and who sees you for who you are. And then please move on. Instead of asking, why did he choose her over me? Ask yourself, is this how you want to spend the rest of your life? You must be the best version of yourself. Instead of thinking and crying for days, focus on your passion and anything that interests you. Don't bury yourself. Please, just be cheerful. Sooner or later, you are going to meet someone else. But before I bring this video today, let me tell you a scenario. So, for instance, you have a nice, beautiful Mercedes-Benz car, and everybody knows that this car is for you, and then you were going on a ride. You bought it, so it's for you. You were going on a ride. You had everything in the car. You have fridge, you have television, you have air conditioning. It's so comfortable. You are going on a ride, and then you see someone standing in maybe the sun or the rain, and you decided to give the person a lift. And as you are going, you were singing, you were dancing, and all those things. Then the person decided, no, I'll get down here. Meanwhile, before you took the person said, I'm going to this destination. You haven't gotten to that destination, but the person decides, get me, no, let me get down here. And you are like, oh, why? Is the air conditioning too high for you? Let me lower it. He said, no. Is the music too high? Let me lower the volume. The person says, no. No, I insist I will get down. And then and then you stop the car, and then he gets down. Now, my question is that, are you going to get down and chase him, to beg him to come back to the car? Or are you going to stop and then you don't even continue your journey? Or you will continue where you were going? I'm sure that you are going to continue. So when someone decides to leave you, my dear, it is not your responsibility to chase the person. Yes, you might miss the person because when he was in the car, you were playing music. In fact, you were singing along. You were so happy. You were conversing and all those things throughout the journey. But then he decided, I'll get down here. My dear, you offered your value. You offered your favor. You offered your energy, your body, your wisdom. And the person says, no, I don't need this again. I need another person. Please, it is not your responsibility to chase the person. So relax. You can cry for a moment, miss the person for a moment, and then you continue with your beautiful ride and your beautiful journey. So please, the fact that he chose her over you, do these things, and I believe and I strongly believe that you'll be fine and you'll be okay, because you're amazing and you are beautiful and you deserve better. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end. Please give me a thumbs up if you really enjoyed this video, and then let me know what you also think in the comment section, and kindly subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that. And I'll see you in the next video.